Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay, good to see you, and welcome back to my another live stream today. It's the 3rd of November on Sunday, so this is a weekly forecast. So today I will gonna review the pound pairs and also some of the other markets to discuss and see what's happening among the markets, and also which market looks good to trade. So yeah, and also since this is the new month in November, I will be covering the monthly time frame too. So basically every weekend or on Mondays I check the weekly time frame, because that's when the weekly time frame closes and opens. And every month and in the new months, I check the monthly time frame, because that's when the monthly candlesticks are closing and opening. And it's always, better to see the bigger picture first, because let's say the daily time frame may be trending up, but it may be coming closer to the monthly resistance, which you cannot see on the daily time frame perspective. So unless you zoom out on the daily time frame, you won't be able to see the previous resistance support levels. And in this reason also, it's better to check the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame as well towards the end of the month and at the end of the week every time. So yeah, today it looks like the some pound pairs are very interesting. So that's why I picked the pound pairs to analyze mainly. But if time allows, I will check other pairs as well. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy this live stream until the end today. So let me start to say hi to everyone, because yeah, it seems like there are more people joining at the moment. So let me just say hi to everyone for the first 5 minutes or so. Okay, hello Mario, thanks for joining, good to see you. Okay, hold on, let me pop up the chat so that I can also see it on the screen. Alright, hello Mario, good to see you, thanks for joining. Okay, please look to Euro USD and USD PLN. Okay, if time allows, I will check these, yes. But let me do the pound pairs first today. Alright, Ichimoku Trader, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. And since Maria also has been, I think, following my live stream for quite some time, if you can also share your ideas in terms of, whether it's trending or ranging, in which time frame, then I'm more than happy to share my analysis too. It's always, better to output so that you can input the most. But I believe that when you output, when you explain or say to someone, then that's when you learn the best. So if you can share also your analysis in short sentences, okay. I just want to encourage everyone to share your own analysis, and then I look at the market and we compare. That way, I think our discussion becomes more deeper, and I think our learning process is more faster. Just an idea. If you don't want to do it, it's okay. I just check it. Okay, and Ichimoku Trader, good to see you. Thanks for joining. USD CAD seems to be good in the daily, but M30 and H1 Kumo shape not good. Also, some of the JPY pairs is good, but overall market's still choppy, and Kumo shape in many pairs not beautiful as this reason. That's true. That's true. USD is now breaking the resistance, and I think it goes up continuously this coming week. But yeah, they are very choppy, right? So the risk management becomes the really key in this choppy market. You can, you cannot keep winning. 100% win trade is impossible. So you have to take also losses into consideration. But when you lose, you want to lose smaller, the smallest possible. You don't want to lose big, because if you do that, then it becomes difficult to to make up the losses. So it's always good to keep the losses small so that when you capture the profits, it covers your previous small losses. All right, Nadeem, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, I have entered on the breakout in 4-hour time frame and tell me how to break even. Break even is simply when you move the stop loss slightly above your position. That's what I call the break even line. But it has to be in a certain timing. And I am actually still fixing the free KTS course. Sorry for the inconvenience, but there are some technical issues that I have to really look into. And I'm asking someone to review the website next week. So once the issue is fixed, then I will let everyone know officially on my YouTube. Then you can check the how to follow my strategy steps. Okay, let me say hi to some more people until I start. Okay, Tony Gold, thank you for joining. Good to see you. New week, new months, and pips. That's true. That's true. Thank you very much for your comment always. All right, and Wildlife, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Okay, how get your master Ichimoku book and other YouTube videos? I'm interested to learn a lot of things from you. Thank you very much for the comment. You can actually join the KTS Academy, which is a monthly subscription, and you can also get all the books I wrote in English. I have 3 books of Ichimoku. This one, Ichimoku Basic Master Book, and Ichimoku Basic Theories book, and Kyushu Ashi book. And also I wrote a money management book too for you to read. When I look around, there are not so much money management related topics. There are some, technical analysis books or psychology books, but I really don't find, a good money management book. So I wrote it in English, and it's also available in KTS Academy or GTS class. Okay, Exolo, thank you for joining. Good to see you. All right, Jabesiak, good to see you too. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, USDJPY and NZDJPY. Seems like lots of people are interested in JPY pairs. So yeah, let me also check some JPY pairs today too. All right, so Neil, thank you for joining. And Kam, good to see you. And Ruth Lee, thank you for joining too. Afif, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Henry, thank you for joining too. All right. And Kain, thank you for joining. And Josh, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much for your email too. It was really helpful. Thank you very much. Charles, GBP CAD please. Yes, I will cover that today. Yep. Thank you very much. And Karanja, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. These last few months, I have put in the hard work to master Ichimoku. There is something that has been confusing when I wait for H1 Kijun-sen angle to down and the price spikes up. Most likely you have to focus on higher time frames. Yeah, when you wait for the Kijun-sen angle down but the price spikes up, that means higher time frame may be range. So that's just my perspective. I think you have to check the higher time frame condition. If higher time frame is downtrending, then most likely H1 continues down too. Or maybe it could be due to news too. All right. Hello, Marcin. Good to see you. All right. Kam says, please can you share us one of the best Ichimoku entry signal? That will be the Sanyaku Koten or Sanyaku Gyakuten signal. Okay, Subham, good to see you. Thank you for joining. And Business Contact, good to see you too. He says, are you more of a scalp or swing or intraday trade? I am more between intraday to swing, but definitely not a scalper. I used to be a scalper, but then I lost so much money and I quit, and I became myself a intraday to swing trading. Depends on how market, how long the trend lasts. If the trend doesn't go long, then I just cut the loss or I just exit profit within a day But if the trend continues for, let's say, a few days or a few weeks, then I follow it. So it all depends on the market, how the market goes. Then I change. Okay, do you have a trade limitation in a day? Some trader believe just 1 or 2 trade in one day is enough. What do you think about this? I don't really limit myself to trade in a day, but I do monitor and scan charts 3 times per day. So if I have opportunities 3 times, my morning, afternoon, evening time opportunities, then I take 3 trades, but 3 would be at the most per day. But usually I don't trade every day. Okay, Marvin, why are you no longer in Dubai? I'm in Dubai actually. I am in Dubai now. So it's 6:14 p.m. here in Dubai time. All right, Sandeep, good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, so now let me go to the main topic for today. Thanks for waiting. Let me switch screen to TradingView and let me screen the charts on the pound pairs. So first, pound USD. Pound USD. This is the monthly time frame. So in the monthly time frame here, this is overall range to me. I mean, in the bigger picture, in the short term, it's bullish because the price above the Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen angle is up, and Kumo twisted bullish, Chikou span above candles. So it's actually slightly bullish, but overall still a range because the Kumo is still too tiny. It's just a newborn Kumo here, so it's actually range to me. But one thing that is very important to see here is the Tenkan Sen. If you have noticed that the market has been supported by the Tenkan Sen ever since last December. I mean, the market never be below the Tenkan Sen. Instead, it has been supported by the Tenkan Sen and then bullish now. And the price at the moment is now very close to the monthly Tenkan Sen. So from here, I think the market goes bullish this way. So it has been supported by the Tenkan Sen, and that's one thing that is important in this monthly time frame. So the monthly Tenkan Sen level is at the moment over here. Oops, sorry, I have too much lines, so let me redo. Let me just delete all the lines and redo the analysis. So monthly Tenkan Sen is here, 1.2870. Okay. So the market might touch that level this week or in the month of November, and most likely closes with a bullish bar is my perspective. Okay, so with that in mind, if you check the weekly time frame, okay, so weekly time frames now, you can see that it's touched the monthly Tenkan Sen and now it's kind of bounced, but the price is below the Kijun Sen. So this is also a range. GBP USD weekly time frame is range also. When the price is above the Kijun Sen, it's still bullish, but now it's below the Kijun Sen. The price is between Kijun Sen and Kumo, so it's range. So let's see if it bounces here and goes up in the long term. If it goes up, then I think buy will be the right call. But even if it breaks bearish, this may be a bit difficult to trade. You will see downtrend in the lower time frames, like daily 4-hour time frames could be downtrending, but I think the market becomes very choppy because of the prices between Kijun Sen and Kumo in the weekly, and it's below the monthly Tenkan Sen. So I think the market becomes choppy, and pound USD is not going to be the best pair to trade. So yeah, hopefully the market goes up from here, and if it goes up, then I think the market relatively goes bullish more stably So that's an ideal situation to trade, especially on this pair. Okay, so next one I want to cover is the GBP JPY. So let me move after the monthly time frame again and check the GBP JPY. Okay, so GBP JPY is now bullish. Again, this is a monthly time frame. And you can see that it's bullish because the price is above the Tenkan-sen, and Kumo has been bullish. Senko span A angle at the moment is bullish now, and Kijun-sen angle is also bullish, and Chikou span has been above the candles. So GBP JPY is bullish now, okay, on the monthly time frame. In this case, I never look for selling opportunities. I always look for buying opportunities in the month of November. Because most likely when the market is in this situation as per the Ichimoku, then most likely the candlestick closes with a bullish bar. So if you set it, let's say the market touches the resistance of, let's say 200, the round number, then you may want to sell because that's a round number and sellers may be there and the market goes down. It could be true, but it's against the major momentum. So it's more likely that the market breaks 200 and goes up to the swing high. So monthly is bullish to me. And then the next is the weekly time frame. Okay, weekly time frame is also this is basically range because simply Tenkan-sen is below the Kijun-sen. The price is above the Kijun-sen, but because Tenkan-sen below Kijun-sen, we cannot really say that this is bullish. And the Kumo is not twisted bullish yet. So weekly is range. So monthly is bullish, but the weekly range. So that means most likely this week, the market becomes very choppy. This week or next week, the market becomes a bit choppy. So pound JPY may not be the best market to trade, although it's bullish. It was bullish 2 weeks ago, the week of the 21st October. I think some of you have taken some nice profits on one of the JPY pairs on the week of the 21st of October because there was especially pound JPY broke the major resistance of 196.01, and yeah, it went up more than 200 pips in a week. So that was a huge bullish run. And last week closed with a bullish bar, but in terms of the price action, it's bullish. In terms of Ichimoku, it's range. So I think the price goes up gradually, and monthly is also bullish, but we have to expect that the market becomes very choppy. So again, you have to count the risk management very well in this kind of situation. You cannot simply buy and hold in this case. So so this week, as it closes, it becomes a bearish bar and Kumo is not twisted yet. But next week, Kumo may twist bullish, and Chikou span still touching, so it's a range also. So ideally, we want the Chikou span to be above the candles, and Kumo to be twisted bullish, and Tenkan-sen becomes above Kijun-sen. Then in that situation, the market becomes bullish more strongly and more stably. But until that happens, we cannot really tell how the market moves. So this is like a blank area. It may go up and down until this happens, and then finally goes up, or it may go down and up again too. So that's why I say that I think this timing is a bit challenging to trade the GBP JPY. If you see better situations besides this one on the other JPY pairs, then you better go for them. Okay. Gunter says, so strange in GBP/JPY, the candle is bearish but above the bullish bar, the weekly chart. Right. So there was a gap between last week close and this week open. Then it closed with a bearish bar. So yeah, it's kind of a interesting market, so to speak. So this is when the market opened, there was a gap up, slightly gap up window, then it closed like this. So this is, let me just zoom in. So this is last week, Friday to Monday, right? So Monday market opened here and closed here. This is about the candlestick basics. I just wanted to, emphasize how you can create the weekly candlestick on the daily time frame. So this is last week and 2 weeks back open and 2 weeks back close, right? So you simply draw the rectangle. Sorry about my poor hand drawing, but this is the body of the candlestick 2 weeks ago and week up and down, right? And then this is last week. This is last Monday. The market opened here and then it closed here. And as a result, it became a bearish bar. This is the body of the last week candlestick and week up and down. So if you look at these two weekly candlesticks, then looks like it's been supported by 196.01, which was here, and also it was a bounce and then it closed with a bearish bar, but I can still see that there's a bullish momentum. And in terms of the daily time frame here, it's bullish from Ichimoku viewpoint because the Chikou span above the candles, Kumo has been bullish and it's getting thicker and bigger. So it's stably bullish and the price is now on the Tenkan-sen above the Kijun-sen. So yeah, basically it's a bullish momentum here. But yeah, since the market filled the gap, it filled the gap last Thursday. In this case, we have to wait for the breakout of this inside bar. So here's the inside bar last Thursday and Friday. And sorry, not this one. So here is an inside bar and I wait for this to break bullish. Then it's more likely, it becomes more likely that the market goes up continuously. But since Thursday, 31st October has a long bearish bar and Friday was a bullish bar, so it may range is my feeling. Based on my experience, when the market becomes like this, then this week may be range 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then gradually goes up and maybe in 2 weeks or something the market may get ready to break. So no rush to trade a pound JPY this week. If it's still range like this, then if it's still within the inside, then I don't recommend to trade because once it breaks bearish, it may go down to the Kumo. Especially once it breaks Kijun-sen, it tends to go back to Kumo. So and very choppy and goes to Kumo, so it won't be tradable. So yeah, bottom line here is that let's wait for the breakout of 198.94 and see if we can trade. Okay, yeah, Gunter, you got what I mean. Okay, good. Yes, that's a little bit of a lecture based on a daily and weekly candlesticks combination. Okay, so let me move on to the next pound pair, which is pound CAD. Okay, pound CAD is bullish from Ichimoku viewpoint. This is again monthly time frame, and Kumo Senko span A is up, and Kumo is getting thicker and bigger now. I mean that the area between Senko span A and Senko span B is getting bigger, so that's when I say Kumo is getting bigger and thicker. And Kijun Sen is now above the Kumo and the angle is bullish. And the Chikou span is above the candles and the price is above the Tenkan Sen. So this is bullish to me, and this month I think the market breaks the major resistance of 1.8144. Yeah, and this month, in the month of November, if it breaks, or in the month of December, once it breaks the resistance, I think we will be seeing a relatively bigger candlestick because it's a breakout. Then retrace a little bit, then goes up continuously. So yeah, I do see potential breakout of the resistance from the monthly time frame. So in this case, I don't mind entering the trade before the breakout. So there are, regarding the resistance levels, there was a previous resistance level here precisely on 1.8045 and also up to here 1.8415. So once it breaks here, the target, initial target is going to be here, 1.8414. And in terms of the room to trade, it would be about 364 pips, which is quite big because this is monthly time frame. The area is really tiny, but it's actually a big pips because it's monthly time frame. So I think the price most likely goes up. And as you can see, the yellow, the trend line has been supporting the market, and you can see that more clearly on the weekly time frame. So weekly time frame is again bullish. It has been supported by this the trend line 4 times or 5 times now, and Kumo has been bullish. Senko span A up, Senko span B is also up, Kijun Sen is up too, and Chikou span above the candles, and the price above the Tenkan Sen, right? And what's more, the price has been supported by the Tenkan Sen for the last 1 month or so. So the bullish momentum is really strong. And what's more, it's about to break the monthly resistance. And it goes up, I think, to 1.8414. So again, in this case, since I see the potential breakout from Ichimoku viewpoint, I don't mind entering the trade before the breakout really happens, because it's worth it. This is like the win rate will be lower because it's near the resistance, so the market may retrace and I may have to exit quickly. If that's the case, I just cut the loss, exit quickly with a very tiny drawdown. But if the market happens to be break and goes bullish, then my reward will be much bigger than the risk per trade. So win rate is lower because it's near the resistance, but it's worth to trade. This is efficient to make profits to me. So I don't mind entering a trade before the breakout. In theory, you don't want to. In theory, or from the textbook, you always have to wait for the breakout of the resistance, right? But there are some cases I enter trade before the break, and this is one of them. So it has been also very choppy because this is near the major monthly resistance. But yeah, it's about to break. I can see the breakout potential. So I look for entry opportunity to buy this week on pound CAD. And once it grows, it becomes really big. Yeah, so that's pound CAD, and daily is range now. Daily time frame is range, but this is what I call ascending P wave. the resistances are at the same level, but the lows are getting higher and higher. So this is called ascending P wave or ascending triangle. P wave is an Ichimoku way to call it ascending a triangle, because once you apply one vertical line like this way, then it becomes the shape of the P, and that's why Goichi Hosoda called it as a P wave, but technically it's a ascending triangle. So the market is in the P wave, so let me just cancel this one. It's in the P wave, so most likely it breaks bullish. Oh, it's also true. However, daily is now range, and it may be testing the resistances few times in a daily perspective. So we have to monitor closely and see exactly when it breaks. But yeah, in the long term, I think this is a good market to monitor for the potential breakout. Okay, so next one I'm going to cover is the pound AUD. Okay, so pound AUD is now, it's also bullish from the monthly perspective. Let me redo my analysis. I will just delete all the lines. So from the monthly perspective, Senko span A is up, and Kumo itself is now bullish, and overall is in the sideways. But since Senko span A angle is now up, it's actually a bullish Kumo, and it's getting thicker and bigger. And Kijun Sen is up, and it's above the Kumo now, which is also good confirmation to bullish momentum here. And the Chikou span above the candles, above the Kumo 2 now, and the price is above the Tenkan Sen. And I can also see that the market has been supported by the trend line, the monthly trend line. So this is also ascending P wave, like I mentioned before. So it's bullish too. Okay, so with that in mind, let's check the weekly time frame. Okay, so weekly time frame is now a bit ranged, but again, it's in ascending P wave, and the price has been supported by the monthly or the weekly trend line. And now I just see that there is a gold cross of Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen here. So when I see gold cross like this, it tells me that there is a potential breakout situation. So that means this week the market may break the resistance. So I get ready to buy before the break. Again, in this case too, just like pound CAD, I see the potential breakout already on the monthly, weekly time frame. So I don't mind entering a trade. I mean, I look for an entry opportunity. Once it happens, I enter trade before the break, so that once the breakout really happens, it's going to be one of my best trades this month. So yeah, pound AUD is also bullish in this logic to me. And let me also go to the next one, which is pound Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc has been ranging. As you can see, this is monthly time frame again, but the Kumo is flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are now together with the candle, and Chikou span is now touching. From Ichimoku viewpoint, it's range, and also from the price action perspective, it's range too. So in this case, you know what to do to stay away. Right? You don't touch this market, because whether you buy or sell, most likely you won't be able to make profits, and your profit factor won't be great. So I don't trade on this one. Simply by looking at the monthly time frame, I can really tell that this is not a good market to trade. So yeah, that was a comparison between among the pound pairs as example today. But which one looks the best to you? Just let me know. Oops, where's the camera? Hold on. The camera is gone. Where is it? Hold on, did I touch something? Let me see. Let me just reconnect the camera. Just hold on, sorry. Oh, there you go. Okay, now it's back. Sorry about that. So anyways, yeah, which pound pairs look the best to you? Just please comment and let me know. Okay, so now let me move on my analysis to gold. Okay, XAUUSD. Oh, before that, let me wait for some comments about the pound pairs. I see some comments already here. Ichimoku Trader says, Pound AUD weekly Senko span A1 not break previous level, not better to wait for the breakout. Pound AUD weekly, okay, let me see. Pound AUD weekly time frame, yes, that's a good point. That's a good point, yes. He's saying that, you know, this Senko span A level is below the previous Senko span A level. So yes, in this case, it's better to wait for the break. However, by the time it breaks, the market may already broken the resistance, which is okay to enter. But in this case, you know, I check the daily 4-hour time frames and see if it breaks, see if it happens bullish trend. Or you wait for, if you want to follow the weekly time frame, then yes, you can wait for the Senko span A to break. Then Kijun Sen should be up now. By then, Chikou span remains above the candles. Then you can buy there too. And I think it's a safer scenario to trade. Yes. Okay. Henry says, I think pound CAD is better because of the Kumo cloud. Okay. Yeah, Kumo shape is really important in these pound pairs as we discussed today. Right. What else can you see here? Gunter says, no problem. I think pound CAD also. Okay. All right. More confluence. All right. Pound CAD actually is good. Right. It's ascending P wave and weekly is even up. Right. If you just compare the weekly time frames, pound CAD is weekly is up. It has been above the Tenkan Sen, but pound AUD is range on the weekly from Ichimoku perspective. So yeah, pound CAD looks better from the weekly perspective. So that means it's more likely that the pound CAD breaks the resistance than pound AUD this week. Okay. Okay, Henry says, I mean the Kumo shape and the price action. Yeah, Kumo shape. Right, and the price action. Okay. Yep. Henry says, what about USD CAD? Seems like I get the momentum in trade in 4-hour perspective. Yeah, USD CAD is also bullish, right, in the lower time frames now. It's a bit choppy, but it's bullish too. So that means CAD has been quite weak, right? So that's why pound CAD could be bullish too this week, continuously. Okay, so now let me cover gold as next topic. Okay, again, thank you very much for joining today's live stream. It's 3rd of November on Sunday. This is weekly analysis, weekly forecast as Sunday's topic on my YouTube. And I have been sharing the monthly and the weekly perspective today, because this is the start of the new months. So here is the gold, XAUUSD monthly time frame. And what we see here is that it's bullish now. The Kumo shape was thinner until October, but now November, Senko span B is now becoming flat, but Senko span A is up still, and the Kumo shape is now becoming bigger. And the price has been all the way above the Tenkan Sen, so it has been bounced on the Tenkan Sen ever since the March this year. So almost like half a year, it has been above the Tenkan-sen in the monthly perspective, and that means it's overbought. So price may correct a little bit from here. The target is still 2800 to me, but once the market reaches 2800, or even before it does, it may consolidate from here. So from the monthly perspective, it's a bit overbought from Tenkan-sen and the price action perspective, because in average, the market bounces on the Tenkan-sen in 9 candles. Tenkan-sen number is 9. Kijun-sen is 26, right? And Senko span B is 52. So it tends to bounce every 9 candles in average, or the market tends to bounce on Kijun-sen in 26 candles in average, and it tends to touch the Senko span B in 52 candles in average. Just in average. It's not like every time it happens, but in that perspective, so far after the market bounced on the Tenkan-sen last time, this March, it has been above the Tenkan-sen for the last 9 bars now. So again, in average, the market tends to go back to Tenkan-sen in 9 bars, and now it's already 9 bars this month. So either this month or next month, I think the market starts to retrace. So that's one. It's bullish, but there's a potential retracement now in gold. Okay, so, but I didn't say this because last month was still 8th from the Tenkan-sen, and it was bullish still in the lower time frames. But now we start to look into the retracement this month in November. And the weekly time frame is bullish still. It has been above the Tenkan-sen too, and all the lines are bullish now. Kumo is getting thicker, bigger too. But from Tenkan-sen perspective, let's count how many bars it has been above so far. And also from Kijun-sen too. It's been more than 9 bars from Tenkan-sen. Last time it bounced was on the week of the 5th of August, and it has been above the Tenkan-sen for the last 13 bars. From Kijun-sen, from where the market bounced on the Kijun-sen was the week of the 12th of February, and it has been above the Tenkan-sen for the last 38 bars. So these are more than 9, more than 26. So in that sense, the market may start to correct, or it may start to retrace. And now, last week closed with a pin bar. If I zoom in the market, and there's a pin bar here, right? So when you see the pin bar, when I see the pin bar like this, then I will be very careful if the market breaks the pin bar bearish or not. If it does, then most likely it goes back to the Tenkan-sen initially and bounce and goes up, or once it breaks a Tenkan-sen bearish, then most likely Kijun-sen becomes flat and it goes down to Kijun-sen. So the bottom line here on the gold is whether it breaks the pin bar or not. And the pin bar support level is here on 2725.13. But if it doesn't break, that means it's too bullish, and it may touch 2800 too. So pin bar is one of the things we have to really focus this week. Okay, and also when the market opens tomorrow Monday, then Kijun-sen becomes flat tomorrow, so it may result as a range market from here. So let's see. So if you're holding gold still, then it may be time for you to consider exit and take profit for now. I have received a couple of emails that you have been holding the gold for the last couple of weeks or months, and you have been running huge profits by now, but you don't know whether it's time to exit or not. And I replied, you can keep holding because it's bullish. Monthly, weekly is bullish. You can keep holding, and they held it, and still it's bullish. But for those who send me email about your gold trade, it's now time to think about exit timing. But I will come back to this one next week, next Sunday, and share some updates. So far, again, what I see here is the pin bar is very significant. So pin bar itself is not the sign of a retracement, but once the pin bar breaks bearish, is going to be the sign of the retracement. Sometimes, in the textbook or some of the websites or books, it says, as soon as it's pin bar, it retraces, but it's actually not. Like double top too. Just because you see double top, this is not the sign of the retracement. If higher time frame is bullish, then it breaks and goes up. I think you've seen this pattern too, when higher time frame is bullish. But if the market breaks the neckline, then this is a sign of the retracement. So this is something that you really have to understand. The head and the shoulders too. Just because you see head and the shoulders, it doesn't mean that the market is retracing. You have to wait for the neckline breakout to really see the retracement. So pin bar is also same. We have to wait for the pin bar breakout bearish for a retracement sign. When you see pin bar breakout this week, then it may be a good chance to sell too. So, but either way, I will update you next week, next Sunday again. Okay, let me see. Okay, so now let me move on to the next topic, which is Dow Jones, and then also cover Bitcoin today. Okay. All right, let me check some comments now. Explain Kijun's Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen when they are flat. When they are flat, that means they are its range. The market is up and down, its range. Okay, Nifty please. Okay, for Nifty chart, please share your analysis, like I mentioned in the beginning of this live stream. Then I'm more than happy to share mine too, so that you can compare, and it's going to be more deeper conversation here. Okay. All right. So let me come back to some other comments after I cover Dow Jones and also BTC USD. So let me go to index and US 30 from the monthly time frame. It has been still up because the price is simply above the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. The buyers still dominant over sellers. So it may go up from here too, and it may reach the 44,000 round number. However, Tenkan-sen is now flat, so that means it may retrace in a short term and bounce on the Tenkan-sen and goes up also. But Kumo shape is getting thinner, but it's not too thin yet. So I don't see that this is overbought yet, unlike gold. So monthly time frame to me is still bullish, and the weekly time frame is also bullish, as the Kumo has been bullish still, and Kijun-sen is up, and Chikou span above the candles. So seems like the market retraced to the weekly Tenkan-sen, which is 41,659. So then it may bounce from here and goes up. So that's bullish to me. That's Dow Jones. And also let me cover BTC USD. Since it started to move now, I think lots of people are interested on cryptos. So I don't trade cryptos. I only trade Forex, but BTC USD last month, in the month of October, it broke the descending channel, and I think it's bullish now. So far, the month of November has been bearish, but the Kumo is up now, and Kijun-sen flat, but the Tenkan-sen is up, Chikou span above the candles. So the price may be supported by the Tenkan-sen and goes up this way. So far it's been a bit down, but I think this is just the retracement, just a little retracement so far. And if I just also check the weekly time frame as well, weekly time frame is now showing bullish too, as Kumo is up. Not only that the Kumo is up, but also it broke the previous Senko span A level, as we discussed earlier too. So this is very significant that the market is bullish so far. And the Chikou span is very close to candles, so it's still range from Chikou span perspective. And then there was a pin bar last week. So again, just like gold, if the market breaks the pin bar bearish this week, then it may come down to the Kumo. So I will come back to this market also again next week to share more updates. Yeah, okay, BTC daily Kijun-sen retracement. Okay, let me see. BTC daily Kijun-sen retracement. So here's a daily time frame, and that's right, yes. It's been retracing to Kijun-sen, right? So because this is the market broke the Tenkan-sen, and Kijun-sen is flat. So in this case, most likely the market touches Kijun-sen and see if it bounces or not. But since monthly is bullish, I think it bounces and goes up, but we will see. So far, BTC USD has been bullish now. So yeah, there was a double bottom here and a neckline breakout. Then there was another small double bottom here in a neckline breakout too. And this neckline became the support, and now it's up from the price action perspective. So yeah, I think the market is bullish overall from the daily time frame also. Okay, so that covered the whole topics for today. So now let me check some more comments. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, let me just come back to some previous comments here now. Tamina says, thank you, sir. How many months the KTS course will take? This message is from Wildlife, my phone, powered off, joining from other phone. Oh, okay. So basically, it takes around 3 months to really cover all the topics in the KTS Academy, because I have more than 60 videos, and there are 4 books to read, actually more than 60. I think now it's about like 100 videos, including the chapter by chapter videos on these books as well, and also my strategy videos, backtesting videos, and live trade videos. So there are so many videos to view, and also books to read. So I think it takes about 3 months if you're working full time. If you're free and if you have all day to really spend, then it can be maybe 1 month or so. But I think it takes about 3 months, I guess. Yeah, and I share Monday's analysis too, Monday's weekly forecast. I cover all the other pairs and share my analysis. Okay, Santosh, yeah, the free KTS lesson is still under construction. Seems like the issue is still ongoing, and I'm asking someone to fix it next week. So once it's done, I will let you know officially through YouTube, so please wait for some updates. And time to time on the live stream, I will share more updates, so please wait for me. Okay. Okay, Gan says if candle break both Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen below to above but below the cloud, is it safe to enter to buy? No, it's not. It's not safe to enter in that case. Most likely it's range and market's very choppy. So I prefer to choose other pairs to trade, I think. Okay, Massimo says, what about GJ? It looks almost set for a relevant inverse trend to downside. Yeah, GBP/JPY is still bullish to me, but it's becoming a bit choppy now. Again, coming back to GBP/JPY here, from the monthly perspective, it's bullish. Kumo Kijun-sen are up, but weekly time frame is now range. So you better wait for the daily inside bar breakout. The yellow two lines are inside, and wait for the breakout of 198.89. Then it goes up to here 199.83, or the round number of 200 initially, then goes up, I think. So I don't really see any sign of the downtrend unless it breaks the inside bearish. Okay. Let me see. Let me check some more comments. And also, I've seen some comments about Nifty, so let me cover that now. So, and oh yeah, and if you're from India, Happy Diwali. Happy Diwali. I visited Mumbai like a long time ago, more than 10 years ago. And that was during the Diwali festival. And there were so many light shows and fireworks. And like a flower and candle decoration, like a colorful decoration. And that was really beautiful. I think today is the last day of Diwali. So yeah, happy Diwali to everyone. And this is a Nifty 50 chart. So starting from the monthly time frame, yeah, so looks like the market closed like a bearish bar last week, and this is actually now at the moment retracing. However, if you look at the 5 lines of Ichimoku, still bullish now, so seems to be this is still temporary retracement. And Tenkan-sen is now at the moment flat. So like I mentioned last week, or for the last couple of weeks, I think the market is heading towards the Tenkan-sen, which is 23,770. Okay, and weekly time frame is also retracing. Weekly time frame Kijun-sen is completely flat. So Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen monthly and Kijun-sen weekly are exactly at the same level, and that's the target. So that's why I have arrow down, and it's continuous still. I will keep my arrow down. And daily time frame is now bearish. The price is now below the Kumo. It has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen. So I think the price comes down to here, come down to the monthly Tenkan-sen, weekly Kijun-sen, and see which one it goes. So I will come back to this market next week again to share some updates. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, Gyan, you're welcome. Okay, BTC have a strong resistance between 70,000 and 73,838 many times rejected price. Right. That's a strong resistance area. So that's an initial target. Then it may not be breaking there. As long as you see this higher time frame situation, it's still resisted. So yeah, it may not break. But it's a Bitcoin, it's crypto, so we never know, right? Tamina, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Jabasiak, you're welcome too. All right. Hello, Krista, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining too. Okay. Tamina says, I will join KTS inshallah, but I'm also watching YouTube videos, price action candlesticks, and basic Ichimoku videos. Yes. Once you finish those videos, then you can join the KTS anytime. Yes. Gunther says, would you recommend a book about price action, or do you have this incorporated in your KTS Academy course? Yes, I have some videos of price action in KTS Academy, and I'm thinking to do more videos in that academy too, because price action is very important, and sometimes I do like candlestick price action trades also. Besides Ichimoku, just to to share my analysis and entry exit, I do the demonstration, or by using the live market, I do like price action trades in live. It's going to be like scalping, because the video is going to be, live stream is going to be about like 1 hour or so. But I do that time to time, just to show how I see the price action, how I decide to enter exit my trades. So yeah, there are some videos about that too in the KTS Academy. All right, what do I think about the Tesla market? I don't really trade stock market, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, based on what I mentioned in my YouTube, hopefully you get to see analyze the market. Okay. Azio says, hi teacher K, thanks for your videos. For beginners with KTS, what's the best way to start manual testing, paper testing, or starting using a small capital? I recommend to do the back testing first by using the Forex Tester or trading views bar replay, and I recommend you to do back testing at least 50 trades. And if the result of the 50 trades is good, I mean good means the profit factor to be more than 3, then you're good to go in the live market. So because you may be understanding my strategy in your head, but you may not be able to execute entry exit, just like I mentioned, just like I share in this YouTube. So unless you do, you never know if you understand or not. And in this reason, it's always the best to backtest and prove yourself that it's working, and prove yourself that you're doing good through my strategy, and then you can try in the live market. Because learning and doing is completely different things. So yeah, that's my advice. Hello, Ready Crypto, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. All right, Julius says, hello Kay, from your perspective, do you agree with Mr. Hosso that time is more important than price? Yes, I totally agree with what he says. We tend to focus on the vertical axis, which is the price. We tend to discuss how much the market goes down, how much the market went up, how many percent it went down and up, right? In terms of the daily or weekly, monthly perspective. But we don't really discuss in how many days, in how many weeks it went down or up. We don't discuss that because we as human beings, we tend to more focus, we tend to more attracted to the price than the time. But actually time is more important than the price. Whether the price reaches certain level in 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month, it makes huge difference. The price reaches, let's say 100 pips is the same, but how many days it took for the market to reach that level is more important. Because if you know that, then you get the patterns of the market and momentum of the market, and you know what to plan next. Yeah, so I totally agree with what Goicho mentions. Okay, Winstock says a VN index, please. All right, let me check that one. So, wait, where is it? VN index. I think I have it here. Maybe here. VN, yeah, Vietnam index. Okay, so here. Let's see, the monthly perspective. Oh, I think I did the analysis a couple of weeks ago. So here is a monthly chart. It's a range. The Kumo is very tiny and thin. So as soon as I see this, it's range. There's no potential breakout here in terms of the monthly perspective. And from the weekly perspective, it's also range still. Yeah. I think I was discussing the P wave breakout bullish, but looks like it didn't happen. A P wave broke bearish, and now it's becoming range again. So we better wait for the breakout again. So in this case, I will just take out this arrow and P wave, and my view becomes complete range now. And I don't really see any sign of the breakout yet. So, and Kijun Sen at the moment is flat, so I think the price is going back to Kijun Sen now. And it's within the range. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let me continue. Fight says, K, when the candle break the Kumo, do you wait for Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen to break also? When candle break the Kumo, do you wait for Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen to break the Kumo? No, I don't. Yeah, in terms of the higher time frames like weekly or the monthly time frames, I don't wait for that to happen. Yeah, as long as Kijun Sen angle, that's good. Okay, Winstocks, you're welcome. Okay, Dennis says, into 2025, what do you look forward to in your own learning, your own growth and evolution in trading? I have so many ideas now. Since I have been using KTS, which I developed my own, and it has been really doing good for me. So I'm now thinking to going into more deeper level analysis and trades. So actually, in the background of my side, in the back of my side, I have been practicing and I have been backtesting some of the new strategies. And also, I feel that it's now time to apply some new Ichimoku strategies, which was also introduced on these original books, including Keifu and also Kyushu Ashi and time cycles, into my trades more closely. Now I use time cycles in price theory to get the targets, to get the henkabi, and Kyushu Ashi to capture the trend reverse timing. But I don't execute based on these knowledges. All my entry and exit are purely based on my own strategy, which is called KTS. Because it has been working and because I don't want anyone to confuse. Let's say all of a sudden I say I entered buy, let's say here in the range market I enter buy, then people may get confused, right? Because it's against my strategy, and just avoid confusions. I didn't tell, but I have been taking those trades just to practice, just to see the result overall, and I think it will be more developed and more like it will be more like more become perfect in 2025. So that's something I'm going to do. So, and yeah, it's all about learning too. I'm learning some new ways to trade, which is always inspiring for me, and yeah, it's been rewarding too at the same time. So it's good to stick to one strategy and master it. Then once you master it, then you move on to the next. But before you master it, never go to some other things. You better stick to it, and you better master it, then go to the next level. Right? That's also important. And for me, I have been sharing the knowledge of Ichimoku because I am a Japanese and I have read all these Ichimoku original books, so I have knowledge through original books. And I never learned Ichimoku from someone. I learned purely from these books only. And I had no teachers. I didn't have anyone to follow for my learning process. Everything was done myself, and everything was based on my experience in backtesting. So yeah, and I decided to be a trend follower back in 2013, 14, and ever since I have been a trend follower. So and it's been rewarding actually, and I have been able to come to Dubai, and I have been able to achieve my goals. But now I think it's time to move on. So yeah, that's my next mission. Yeah, it's good to see these changes in myself too. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Denise continues, as you deeper master your strategy, Ichimoku KTS Plus to evolve, would you consider evolving to trade futures, indices, stocks, cryptos, or will you stay with Forex for a while? Yeah, that too. I'm expanding my assets into stock markets and indices, most likely. Yeah, for me, cryptos are too aggressive, and it's I don't know, like it's the market moves up and down very aggressively, and I'm not used to it. I'm not used to those kind of moves, and those moves are not really suiting my personality. I prefer to see stable trends and long-lasting stable. I prefer stability in terms of the market itself as characteristic. So I don't think I will trade cryptos for now, but we never know. I say this now, but in January next year I may be trading crypto, so I'm not sure. It's all about backtesting and how the new strategy comes up next. But once I start trading besides Forex, then I will let you know through YouTube or through the community. So yeah, I will slowly, gradually develop and cultivate my new strategies. Okay. Tamina says, which time frame is the best to use Ichimoku clouds? Definitely the daily time frame. Ichimoku works the best on the daily and the weekly time frames. Yeah, especially if you want to apply the theories not the wave theory, but time and price theories, then you better use the daily or higher time frames. Okay, Sandeep says, which country do you move now? Oh, I'm in Dubai now. I'm in Dubai. Yeah, it's been my 4th year now, so time really flies. Time flies. Yeah, now it's 7:18 p.m. here in Dubai time. It's getting cooler now, and the temperature is dropping, and it's becoming nicer to be outside. Sitting down the outside of the cafe or restaurants is becoming more like relaxing and more enjoyable now. So, and I start to see lots of people coming to Dubai. Now there are so many events here in Dubai starting, and lots of conventions here too, and lots of seminars, conventions in Dubai. So I see so many traffics out there. So many heavy, very heavy traffic. Yeah. Gunther says, thank you again for this very resourceful forecast. Very impressive how you develop all of this. 2 weeks ago, someone from the UK mentioned your name. Her name is Melanie. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming, Gunther. Yes, she is my best friend. Say hi to her, please, when you meet her or talk to her next time. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Ichimoku, oh, second channel, right. Yeah, I now closed it because I want to focus on my Forex teaching here. Yeah. Are you working in Dubai? No, I only trade here in Dubai. Yeah, this is my full-time job and this is my main source of income. So, yeah, that's what I do mainly in Dubai. Okay. Oh, Gunther, thank you very much for the comment again. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, it's been more than 1 hour now, so I think I will finish the live anytime soon. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Japan will miss you. Right, I visited Japan like a couple months ago. It was really nice because I went to do some, health checkup and everything. But that was good. That was good. Yeah. But now I'm more curious to visit some more countries, especially next year. So yeah, let's see where I will be visiting. Then I will let you know. Whenever you see my background changes, that means I'm visiting some new country. So yeah, you will see. Okay, yeah, Denisa, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Oh, come to Iran. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I have some Iranian friends in Dubai. Yeah, I wish one day. I wish. The food is really nice there, right? Yeah, thank you so much. Come to Kabul, Oceanside. Okay, Kabul. All right, I will search. Yeah, I like to visit beaches in the ocean. So it must be so relaxing and nice. Which country are you planning to visit? At the moment, I have so many places on my list, so I can't decide which one to go. But yeah, I will let you know. Okay, let me know when you visit Europe, Belgium. Oh, Belgium will be nice. Yeah. I just want to see more places and more people, and for me, I don't like to do sightseeing, every time. I am more interested to, visit there and just stay there as if I'm living there, So I prefer to, like, one day go to a cafe, sit down, and just relax for half a day or so, and see people walking or talking, and laughing, and also I prefer to go to supermarket, local supermarket, and see what's there. It's always exciting to see. And I buy some local food, there are local snacks of food, and try that. Yeah, so I like to visit those, tourist places, but at the same time, I like to feel more the culture. I like to feel the people more, and trade there at the same time by laptop. Yeah. Okay, I see so many comments. Thank you very much. Ivy Coast. All right. That's good. That's good. All right. Antarctica. Okay, you will have a freezing good time. Okay, that's good. That's good. You don't have so many beautiful places and delicious food. Oh yeah, it's full of nature, right? Full of nature. Yeah, I wish to visit one day. Pakistan, beautiful nature too. That's true, right. That's what my Pakistani friends tell me in Dubai. Lots of nature. We have to have barbecue, right? Local drinks, yes. Oh yeah, that's great. We can get together and have fun there when I visit there. That'll be so amazing. And also, when you visit Dubai, let me know too, everyone. You can just drop an email to me, and we can have a coffee. It's becoming a nice season to visit Dubai. I think some European countries now becoming cold, so lots of people come to Dubai. So if you have a chance to visit Dubai, let me know. Then yeah, we can catch up. If you come to Latvia, let me know. Okay, thank you very much, Julius. Yeah. So yeah, all right. So I think it's time to finish the live now. So thank you very much again, everyone, for joining today's live. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend and a great week from tomorrow ahead. And I hope to see you soon again. So thank you very much, everyone, for supporting my channel. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.